Welcome to my channel. Thriving Abundantly Zero. It's lit. This is going to be a general collective reading by returning viewers, my thrivers, my subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning in, locking in, hitting the like button, staying from the beginning to the end, telling all your friends, all your peoples. Peoples was good. Subscribe to the channel. I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do pick a cards and journal readings. So tap in and hit the bell. That'd be swell. Anyone interested in a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. Anyone interested in tipping your reader, the information is in the description box. Make sure y'all drink your water. Make sure you're drinking your water. Y'all saying aligned. 111 on the clock. Aligned, mind, body, and soul. Okay, that's lit. I said aligned when it was 111. Okay, so I trust y'all feeling good. Okay, feeling good. It's a choice we make each and every day, every moment of the day. I don't know what y'all doing. Okay, maybe I'm getting your stretches in. Okay, I didn't write nothing down. Let's talk to God. And then I'm gonna get a spirit junkie card. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the ones that fuck with me of the highest and center white light. Thank you so much for sitting me down to do this reading for the collective. Making sure we're all protected during this reading and we got clear, direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Thank you for the clear audio and clear visuals, Lord. In the song, he's like, you're my inspiration. 212. So you could be somebody's inspiration. Yeah, look. Well, it says I can spend time when I'm inspired. Okay. But if you somebody inspiration, maybe they be watching you and it's like time flies or something like that. Okay. Let me get one card on the table for the collective. There aren't any experience with these cards. Let me get one card on the table for the collective. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Let me get one spirit junkie card for the collective. This song is like from the 80s. Okay, that, yeah, my inspiration. Let me get a spirit junkie card for the collective. I welcome healthy, loving relationships. Period. Okay, and this card is showing itself again. I can expand time when I'm inspired. Now you could be doing something and it makes like time, I don't know if time's at a standstill or time going by decently. Like it's not, I don't know if you feel like it's going fast or I don't feel like it's going slow at all. You gotta say like time flies when you're having fun. You could be having fun right now. Okay. You could be doing something that you feel like is fun. Anyway, it says I welcome healthy, loving relationships. I feel like, you know, I seen some short and it was like the past does not exist. It only exists in your mind. It's always now. Okay. So that's how you could be thinking, right? So anyway, I don't know, maybe you're not. But I'm about to use the Lover's Path Tarot. I did pre-shuffle. I split the deck. I'm looking at the Six of Cups and the Five of Swords. So I was gonna say familiar spirit, kindred spirit. I don't know if this person is trying to have you be in your head or trying to be better than you or whatever type of way. Or I don't know. It just feels like enemy, like somebody's an enemy. I don't know if there was an enemy since your past life or in your past. I'm looking at transformation, Persephone, and Pluto. You know when you play like games and like you defeat your enemies or you whatever you beat the level, it's like it's for your growth. It's like you transform. Okay, so that's the stuff. I don't know. I just feel like whatever's I don't know. Maybe somebody's got something going on with their eyebrow right here, but I feel something right here. If anybody send me some bullshit, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. Leave me alone. But I was gonna say, I was gonna say something. I'm gonna say something about it. I feel like I need to put somebody. Right. Something about it's always now. I'm looking at the Six of Cups and transformation. I was gonna say something. I feel like we're gonna be real relevant too. Whatever, it'll come back to me. Tell me what I was gonna say. Tell me what I was gonna say. I'm looking at the Prince of Spades and the Six of Cups. Yeah, okay, so boom. So you're living your life today, right? Today. Hopefully you got an agenda, you got things to do. Because there's certain basic things just to maintain being alive. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna be alive more than likely, but certain things to maintain like your well being and shit like that. But I was gonna say, when it comes to like memories and stuff like that, if you got memories that hold you back, it could be flashbacks, memories, I don't know, shit that happened 5 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, right? Whatever that experience was, make it so that you do not have to have that thought again unless you consciously doing some I'm reflecting on my life and shit like that. I just want to just think about my life or some shit. I don't know, but if you got thoughts trying to hold you back or you feel like it's holding you back or your past, because if you have certain thoughts about like what happened, those will bring up certain emotions and those emotions could hold you back. And it's like I don't know. It's like what? It's like you don't got time for this. So you gotta have it in your. You gotta think about it so that when you do think back to the thought, it's like it's fine with you. It's cool with you. You're not concerned. You're not hurt. And that this could be just your shift in perception about the situation. All right. Anyway, let me shuffle these for a little bit. I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles, and I just saw the Three of Cups, Six of Staves. So yeah, so you know how I don't know about y'all, but like growing up, I was always interested in like making my life better in some type of way. And so there would be like magazines, like media, magazines, television. So what I'm saying, I would try to apply the tips and tricks or whatever that I've seen in a magazine. Oh, do this and that, whatever, whatever. Anyway, here's my point. My point is, whoever you are, I feel like you're that person. I don't know if you're that person in the magazine, but it's like people just looking at you and they getting tips and tricks and shit. Because Six of Staves is looking at me, and then I remember seeing the Three of Cups, and it's like when I was like younger, like in school, like like the girls or whatever, like they would be doing the same thing. We would be doing the same thing practically. And I don't really think that's an issue for kids to be not strong in their individuality yet when they're younger. Or even if they do know they're an individual, like they still want to blend in and try to fit in and shit. I feel like that's natural until like college. Like college, maybe that's just me, but maybe it's just me. But because some people don't even grow out of that. They just still want to fit in and shit like that, even if they're grown. But I feel like when you're in college, like, or it's like certain when you're an adult, you got certain responsibilities. It's like certain things. I don't know about y'all, but it's like certain things I just hanged up because it's like they got shit to do or something. I don't know. I don't really got time to call my friend on the phone and be like, "What are we wearing? What we going? What we all gonna be doing?" Or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, Six of Spades, Six of Wands, Four of Coins. I don't know why I see three different, but let's see. Six of Coins. Okay, this is about people giving to you. This is about God blessing you. I feel like Six of Wands, you're in the spotlight, you in the forefront. People could be looking at you like you an example, and God is blessing you because something about your purpose, your birthright, shit like that. Let me get three cards on the table. There are any experience with these cards? Who is this? Okay, this is a Begin Therapy commercial. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody began, maybe you went to therapy or something. But anybody trying to fuck with my, or you did some shadow work or some shit like that. If you're trying to fuck with my third eye or my crown chakra, bitch, go away. So this one came out. Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus as well. Okay. But anyway, my angels know I don't want you around. But anyway, I'm looking at Venus and Vulcan balance. This is temperance. If I'm not mistaken, it's temperance. Yeah, temperance balance. And this could be you balancing out your actions and your emotions because of the fire right here behind him, and then the water behind her. And it's like they tag team. It's like they clap their hands together. They kind of look like they're dancing. They kind of feel like they're dancing. Feels like a dance, like a balance, like shit flowing. I don't know if y'all can feel the vibe, but look at her. Look at it. You know how people used to dance back in the day? Like they would dance back in the day and be doing the walks and shit. They'd be waltzing and shit, like three, what is it, three? Not like a three count or something like that. One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three. But anyway, that's how you see how she's holding her dress. They kind of look like they're dancing. But yeah, so this what came out. At the bottom of the deck, I'm looking at the King of Coins. One, two, three, four on the top. They're balanced. Okay. Oppression at the top of the deck. So somebody wanted to oppress you. This is the Tower card. Ditto and Aeneas. Alias. Aeneas. I don't know. Somebody's an asshole. I don't know. But this is the oppression tower energy, right? Next to it is the Two of Cups and the King of Arrows. Okay, this is somebody supposed to be your soulmate. They could have put you through some tumultuous shit, or they want you to be going through some tumultuous shit, and you're getting out of dodge. Choppy waters to calmer waters, or this person wants to go to choppy waters. They want to go to a calmer ground with you, but you could have been feeling oppressed by this relationship. Now you're welcoming healthy, loving relationships. All right. Let me see something. Three of Coins. It's some noise campaign. These niggas trying to put some fear in my heart. Fear that does not exist. Okay. Bitch, you hold it. That belongs to you. I'm looking at the Ten of Arrows and Illusions. Illusions is the Moon card. So somebody doing death magic and shit. 14, 14. Does this have anything to do with the reading? Or is that just about what that sound was about? Okay. But anyway, look. The Prince of Coins is in the reverse. This is somebody that's not responsible. They're not on task. They're not doing what they need to be doing for themselves in their day-to-day life. They got time to do magic. They got time to do death magic on a star, which is this grace energy. Okay. Dante, Beatrice. I was gonna say Dante's Inferno. I think I did have the book. I don't think I read it, but maybe I might have skimmed over that. Let me see. At the top of the deck is the sacrifice. Come on. This is the hands man, Pisces energy, Orpheus, Eurydice. Now somebody could have tag team against you. Yeah, we're gonna take this person down. We're gonna sacrifice this person. All right. I don't know why my computer making noise, but just in case, I just let y'all know that. Okay, just in case there's any interruption. I don't expect any. Anyway, I split the deck. I'm looking at the 6 of coins. This is about you being given to. Okay. Anyway, whatever. Can I put these back? Okay, somebody throwing death magic. Okay, they know that you are a balanced individual. You could have a balanced life. And they're like, oh no, the other crab is, the brother sister crab is getting out the bucket. We gotta pull them in. Anyway, let me get 2 cards on the table for the collective. You're welcoming healthy, loving relationship. You know what I'm saying? You know how like what you focus on, you'll see more of it. What you focus on in your private time, you'll see more of it in the real life. Like you could consciously like do that. Like this, there's always all types of shit going on, but if you got your focus on something, you'll kind of like that's what you'll be around. That's kind of like it's kind of like giving like algorithm, like but like the algorithm of life, right? So boom, we're focusing on healthy, loving relationships because the sacrifice is on the side. The sacrifice is in the peripherals. You know, people want your head, they want your neck, they want your body, they want your hands, they want your feet, they want your whole body for whatever reason. Fuck them. We are welcoming healthy, loving relationships and expanding time. We're inspired. We're taking inspired actions, expanding time, dancing. Okay, it's flow. We've flown with life and shit like that. 8 of Cups. Oh no, this the other crab. This is the crab right here. 8 of Cups. No, I don't want you to get out the bucket or whatever like that. But it's like I don't even know what to say. Everybody's different. But me, I would be like, let's say I was a crab all the way at the bottom of the bucket, and I'm like, you have a different mindset. You could be like, you know what? I might not make it out the bucket, but or I'm not even trying to get out the bucket. I'm comfortable. I'm so stuck in how I've been doing shit. I'm not even pressed. I live at the bottom of the bucket. You know what? You see that crab trying to get out the bucket. Look at that crab trying to get out the bucket. If I was him, you know what? That's what's up for him. I'm glad. I would do it. If I could, I would do it. If I could, I would do it. I can't do it, but you know what? Good for that crab. Good for that crab. And then, you could feel happiness just watching somebody be happy, but everybody's not like that. But anyway, I'm looking at the 9 of Coins. Let me get 2 cards on the table. Because if that crab, maybe that crab would be hopeful. I'm at the bottom, but if that crab gets out the bucket, then there's going to be less of us in here. And then maybe it's going to be like some type of shifting. Because I don't know where we at. We at the fish market. Maybe there's some type of shifting. And then, but then that crab that made it out the bucket, he's going to somebody's house to be eaten. Anyway, look, that's the point. But at least you got to see like outside the market and shit before, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, maybe there's no shit like that, but that crab all the way at the bottom of the bucket has more of a chance to get out if other crabs are getting out. He may not make it out, but he'd have more of a chance than any. Anyway, we get 2 cards on the table for the collective. So you welcome in healthy relationships. You're happy when you see other people in love. You're happy when you see other people getting money. You're happy when you see other people getting attention. You're happy when you see it. You know what I'm saying? You like what? There's still good things going on in the world. Okay. There's some shit like that. Let me get 2 cards on the table for the collective. Not only that, but it's to me, it's like you're next, like you're next up. God is showing you, and not just that, but also trying to gauge and see what's your temperament, what you how you feel about that, how you feel about somebody next to you winning. How do you feel about that? Do you look at it? Do you look at it like we won? Somebody next to you winning? Do you look at it like not like we won, like you trying to take what they got, but like we won, like you not a little bit like vicariously through them a little bit, but it's your own win to see somebody else win or some shit like that. Anywho, the five of swords came out in reverse. Five of arrows. You don't know my name. At the top of the deck is a queen of cups. Water energy. I saw that. So what is this? Somebody lost? Or no, this isn't the five of wands. Five of arrows upright is one upmanship. Five of arrows in reverse. I don't know. This some like I don't know. It feels like an air ball. It feels like somebody falling short. Okay. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at the Prince of Cups. Water energy. Tristan. Vision, man. I split the deck though. I'm looking at tradition. This would be about marriage. This is the Hierophant. Let me see. I split the deck. I see no oppression again. Okay, so look, let me see what this chart says. I couldn't look in this book though. Hold on. Five of arrows. Pride. Empty victory. Beware of interference. Okay, whatever. Somebody trying to interfere. Woo! Two people here, two legs. That's what's up. That's like seven twos. Wait, what? No, six twos. It's something about somebody trying to interfere. I can count. Six twos. Anyway, let me see what this book says. Five of arrows. This this ingenuous surrender, defeat because of indecisiveness, paranoia, dishonesty. Somebody who collaborated against you with somebody else, they may want to say they surrender or act like that because I don't know, whatever for whatever reason, this person is dishonest though. They still want to be a part of your energy. All right. You could be in a self-sufficient energy. I saw the Nine of Pentacles. You're welcoming healthy, loving relationships. Whatever this person was doing in your life, it's not gonna fly. It's not conducive to these healthy, loving relationships. When you're around this person, you could feel like time drags by. You could feel like time, like shit is so boring. Like you could feel like I don't know, like what? Take me out. Like I don't know. You could be feel like that for real. That's crazy though. That's why it's good to get outside and be amongst friends and be amongst other people and to get to know yourself and be your own friend too because that's not you don't want to be around somebody that you feel like make you spend so much time around them that you think the world is like that. Anyway, it's a gnat and shit. I'm looking at the King of Coins, King of Pentacles, Zeus. Okay. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. King of Arrows. Power. Okay, this would be you be about you and your boo thing. I mean, you could be about you and your boo thing, right? You in the star energy, Aquarius energy, Dante, Beatrice. Nine of Arrows. Somebody's having sleepless nights. because either they wanted to sacrifice you or they're the sacrifice now. Now they're the sacrifice. I feel like somebody wanted you to do it to yourself. Even though this like looks like two different people, they both got red on. Like I feel like this like an angel though or something. I don't know. Something with wings. It's red though. But in this deck, even the good angels, they be looking. I think this is a good angel, and it's still red. But then it says Dante, and then I'm thinking about Dante's Inferno, and it's like fire at the bottom. So I'm gonna I don't know whether the angels are good or bad. I feel like this one is trying to put arrows in her hand. Like, I don't know, somebody having to face either what they've done, maybe somebody's really guilty, and that's what's keeping them up because they wanted to sacrifice. And then I'm looking at, but I feel like if you collective, if you didn't like get up and do what you're supposed to do, like something about your purpose or something like that, like going out to play your instrument, harp and lyre or whatever like that. That's what he's got in his hand. I think so. Then you would have been having like sleepless nights and shit, 9 of arrows. But you're not. You're not doing that. You in the star energy, you shining your light. Looking at the 9 of staves. Somebody is having sleepless nights because something about you getting everything that you want. Okay. That's the devil's upset because the devil wanted to steal, kill, destroy, 7 of swords, and temptation. The devil wanted you to do it to yourself. Give me a second. I guess maybe so it could be like you don't got nobody else to blame. But even if somebody else did something, well, if somebody did something to you, then it's still that's not your fault. That's not your fault. So it would be your fault for you to take that on. If somebody did something to you, wrong to you, that's not your fault. That's their fault. Why'd they wrong you? Whatever, but I don't know. And that could be somebody in devilish energy. But anyway, somebody else, you having your balance within yourself. This could be you and somebody else, or this could be you balanced within your masculine and feminine energy, or even having a balance of water and fire energy. Your emotions are intact. They work in connection with your, I don't know if I want to say in connection, but they work together with your actions. Look, 7 of cups, because somebody could have wanted you confused and shit like that. But fuck that shit. But you know what? I wanted to say again, we're welcoming healthy, loving relationships, and it's coming, collective. Keep moving how you're moving. I feel like it's coming. I just didn't do too much on it. I wanted to kind of avoid that because these folks be wanting to plot together and work together and shit, plot on you and shit. Talking about this balance, this temperance energy. Maybe your own temperament has changed. You've grown more emotionally intelligent. I'm looking at the 10 of cups. So hello, how much you getting everything you prayed for, everything you wished for, everything you worked for. And these people could be doing shit to you in your sleep or your dreams, or I don't know what they be doing, chanting and all types of shit. 2 arrows, especially when you're like some type of unconscious, unconsciousness, because that's when the subconscious is like more open and open to suggestive things, open to suggestions. These people could be trying to put like suggestions in your head and shit like that. That's why it's good to listen to like affirmations and shit, even while you sleep, because You could activate yourself. You could put your own affirmations in your own hardware to have your life how you want it to be. Okay, you give yourself the suggestions. Okay, you could be listening to things that cultivate healthy, loving relationships. Period. Because I saw the lovers and the ace of cups. Now, something about the five of arrows in reverse. So it says something about surrender, but they don't really want to surrender, but they don't have to. Or something like that. It says something like that. Disingenuous surrender. So somebody could be faking like they're surrendering, like they're gonna stop their shit, but they're really not. Okay. And also they could be trying to figure out how to get to you. And that's the reason why they have stopped because they don't know what to do. And also paranoia and dishonesty. Somebody could be paranoid. I'm looking at the 6 points. Paranoid about how God is gonna bless you. Paranoid about what's gonna come into your life and shit like that. There's double energy. Double temptation, hollow, Francesca, nine of wands at the bottom of the deck. In this particular deck, the Lover's Path Tarot, there's a couple in here and they're embracing and stuff. they're in here embracing each other in a kiss, and you know what I'm saying, they're together. They're together like this and they don't got no clothes on. But anyway, I'm looking at the nine of cups. Nine of staves, nine of cups. Let me see something right quick. Get out my face, bitch. If I had wings, I would not be in somebody's face. I would be probably in the sky somewhere. I'd probably be in the sky, like shit like that. Maybe I'd be asleep. It's 9 o'clock. It's nighttime. Anyway, look. What I'm looking for? I'm looking for all the nines. All the nines are pretty good except the nine of swords. I don't know why I wanted to look at that, but nines could be significant. Okay. But yeah. Talking about this temptation. I'm thinking about steak and not just steak by itself though, like steak with onions. Okay. And you know, like it's not really grease though. It's not really gravy either. It's like it comes out the meat. And let me relax. You know, I'm looking at innocence, Aries energy, Tamino, Pamina, Pamina. Anyway, innocence. Okay. I was gonna say April, but maybe because of Aries. But yeah, the full card, and at the top of the deck is love. Talk about this temptation card. Clear out any interference with these cards. I feel like you could have been guided right over some bullshit. Or you was like right over. You see how they look like how their hands look? It's like they're flying over some shit or gliding over some shit. Hmm. Something about this temptation. I kind of want to look in the book a little bit, but does it be telling like the story of the cards? Temptation. I was gonna say, I'm addicted to you. Bitch, get away. Somebody somebody could be tempted. What number is this? Temptation. Okay. It says inner turmoil, obsession. All right. Tempted by, okay, really, I want to look at the story right quick. Like why they flying like this? What they doing? Okay, Francesca de Polenta of Ravenna was married to Giovanni Mele- Malatesta to strengthen their family's political bonds. But there was one problem. Francesca loved Giovanni's brother, the handsome Paolo. Tempted by love, Francesca and Paolo's story could only end in sorrow. These true events, inspired by the poet Dante, who had a vision of Paolo tenderly embracing Francesca to protect her against the forces swirling about them in Hades. Dante retold their sad story in his Inferno, the first book of the Divine Comedy. What? I got reading comprehension, but she's married. She's married to the man, but she loves his brother. Right. Of course, that's going to end in sorrow. You married to his brother. All right. But I guess they still had love. They was in love. They was in love, but she was married to his brother. But anyway, he ended up the one she was in love with. The brother ended up protecting her. And then divine comedy. There's something about comedy, maybe something about music too. But I don't know, something about things that push the envelope and like laughing at pain or something. I don't know. Divine comedy. Like I don't know things that could be, as like life in general, being a human being and being able to live in a world where shit is going on, it's good, bad, and in between. How you gonna handle that? How you gonna cope with that? A lot of people laugh. They're aware of what's going on. They're not oblivious to the bullshit, but they like to laugh. There's some shit. I don't know, but I'm looking at Psyche, Princess of Arrows, King of Arrows. I mean, if somebody wanted to affect your mind, now I don't know if that's relevant. Somebody could have loved somebody's brother or some shit like that. I don't know, but I'm looking at the Three of Cups, Seven of Coins. Somebody could be protecting you from some negative energies swirling about. And this whoever's protecting you, maybe they're like, maybe they know somebody that did you wrong and they really got loyalty or allegiance to that person. But I don't know. I don't know if you know this person or not. Something about this temptation. Something about this temptation for the collective. There are any interference with these cards. Again, you're welcoming healthy love and relationships. You're expanding time because you're inspired, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. Whoever's trying to focus my solar plexus chakra, bitch, are beat in the name of Jesus. Come about this temptation. Queen of Staves, fire energy, Queen Wands, and the Prince of Coins, earth energy. Again, I'm looking at Innocence, the Fool card. I don't know. This fire sign could be who's in this devilish energy, okay? All right, something about you getting everything that is due to you. And it to me, it feels like normal things, okay? like money, a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Shit that everybody has, or most people got. But anyway, somebody could have been trying to prevent you from having some type of new beginning. Some of this King of Coins. Clarified with the Nine of Coins. Okay. Self-sufficient energy, sovereign, looking good, smelling good, everything good. It's all there. This could be about somebody's got that's got money. Okay. I'm looking at the Seven of Arrows. Still kill, destroy energy. And the Ace of Cups. I mean, this could be about you moving in silence. You you continuing to persevere through whatever hidden moon shit these folks like to do. Five of Coins. Five of Cups. These people are in poverty. They're sad. They're sad, but they still feel lustful. I don't know how. I'm looking at the Ten of Arrows. I don't know. I just did another read talking about they want to cross you so bad they cross themselves out. That's what it feels like. Like you don't have to be too concerned about these folks at all because your focus is on welcoming, healthy, loving relationships. I seen the High Priestess. Now I'm looking at the Six of Cups. Being around like-minded people. Queen of Staves. Four of Arrows. I don't know. You could be getting your rest, or you could be hearing about somebody being laid to rest, or something like that. Yeah, whoever's doing this hocus pocus. All right, because you're changing. Something about also when you get in this relationship, like you're still gonna be growing. You know, you're still gonna be learning about yourself and shit like that. And somebody is sad because something about you being free and them not really knowing what you got going on. Seven of Swords. Because you could be moving in silence. You're taking a leap of faith. You know it's not their business. They know it's not their business, but I don't know. Don't let on me. Princess of Staves, Six of Cups. These people are watching you move forward like boldly, courageously. Okay. And you still love love. You still love yourself. You still love life. You still love other people. Anyway, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, stay close to them. They're guiding you. Okay. Keep following, like, oh, this feels good. This feels good to me. And not in a surface way, nasty way. Now, I don't know. It don't have to be nasty, but you know what I mean. I mean, on a soul level, like, this feels good to me kind of level. Inner satisfaction. Keep following those. And then I feel like, yes, it's been leading to good stuff. Okay. I'm going to get an Isis Oracle card. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Okay. If you like a personal, slide into my DM and I got you. If you like to click your reader, the information is in the description box. Thank you kindly. All right, so let me get one card on the table. These are some about his situation and some to the nation. To every nation. Anyway, clear any experience with his cards. Let me get one card on the table for the collective. Clear any experience with these cards. You see how these peacock feathers are together? It's like you're gonna be around other people that healthy, loving relationships. Like they're gonna want to see your feathers. Like they're gonna want to see you stretch your stuff. Okay, so this peacock feathers. healthy, loving relationships, they're going to want to see you shine. They're going to want to see you win. Okay. And you want the same for them. It's mutual. You want that for yourself. You choosing yourself. You choosing to let your feathers, your what to say, your plumage. You letting your feathers be seen. Okay. This what came out. Portal of light. Collective, it is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space. You are a conscious being on levels beyond the physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space. You will not become ungrounded through such spiritual work. You are not leaving your earthly connection behind. You are merely adding to it. So you working on your spiritualities, you working on things that's that can't be taken from you. That's what's up. It's gonna be beneficial. Okay. You cultivating your inner world is gonna be beneficial. I feel like you probably know that already. You're doing that or something. Okay, so I'm gonna get a card from here. I know it's really cards because I still got the tabs on it, so they're not really cards. But like I said, I got this from an agenda book. You know, agenda book. This one, you know, they be so like positive things, like looking forward to the future and shit. If anybody's sending me any heart chakra magic, any heart attack magic and shit like that, okay, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and I also dismantle your devices. Okay. You ever watching this on the playback? There was two people in here. As soon as I said that, those people had skedaddle, like they got they got out of here. Okay. So collective, it says do small things with great love. Okay. Do small things with great love. And this says stay true to yourself. People respond to authenticity. Barbara Streisand. Stay true to yourself, collective. People respond to authenticity. Okay. That's what's up. I'm gonna get a fortune and then I'm done for. And then I'm done for real. I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, look, if you look, I don't know. It's not even the mode at all. But maybe it is in the background. 4818. Maybe that's the ancestors like like if you butt. That's not even a song on the radio. Anyway, collective. A faithful friend is a strong defense. A faithful friend is a strong defense. So you could be this faithful friend. Maybe people wish that you was a strong defense to them or something. I don't know. But are you gonna have a faithful friend? Okay. A faithful friend is a strong defense. Here's some numbers y'all use for the lottery. It can resonate with you in whatever type of way. 4, 30, 40, 10, 28, 44. That's the reading. Thanks y'all for knocking on my door. Peace out, and later on, check out your zodiac sign reads. Okay. Later.